Alrighty. I want to welcome you guys to the Wednesday night overview for Trevorium. My name is Todd. For those of you that I have not previously met, I am broadcasting from Southern California, about 1 hour north of San Diego, in a town called Temecula. This is where all the wineries are. We would be the Napa Valley. We are nothing close to Napa Valley. Do not mistake that. But we have about 50 wineries here. People come in from everywhere. They come in from Vegas and Palm Springs and Los Angeles and San Diego. The wineries are amazing. We're not the equivalent of Napa, but we would be the Napa Valley of Southern California. So anyway, with that, I'm going to get my PowerPoint uploaded here, and we're going to walk you guys through who we are, where we're going, why we're exploding, more importantly, why you might want to participate. Again, we are doing things in travel that have never, ever been done before. We're doing things in the area of compensation that have never, ever been done before. And I hope tonight to give you guys a pretty good sense as to the fact that you are unequivocally in the right place, the right time, with a company that's doing special things, right? And again, I believe the documentation beats conversation. I'm going to prove that to you every step of the way. I'm going to point out the articles and all those other kind of things, right? So again, I'm going to back up everything I just said tonight. Proof positive. Now, for those of you that are again here maybe for the first time, I just kind of want to share our story for my wife and I, how this whole thing began. We had a daughter that played travel softball. In fact, she got a Division I softball scholarship, and she ended up setting the home run record at her college with that ball right there. You see it says record on the ball, right? You can imagine I'm pretty proud of that ball. Keep that on my desk. But she had this incredible collegiate career. So naturally, we didn't want to miss any of her games. And so they play 4 games a week for 4 months out of the year, which means that we are living in hotels and rental cars, right, for 4 days a week for 4 months out of the year. So we were receptive to the idea of ways to save money on travel. Well, I've known the owner of this company since 1998. I live in the same town as the corporate headquarters. I live in the same town as the owner. And everybody in town knows this guy. He's one of the most successful businessmen in our community. He was a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year, Inc. magazine. I mean, so just an incredible business guy. And he says, hey, Todd, you got to try my travel product. You can book travel without all of that artificial markup from all those other, sites, right? They're marking the price up dramatically, right? And if you get rid of all that markup, you can save an absolute fortune on travel. And so we gave it a shot. And sure enough, next thing you know, we were booking travel for, 50% off, 70% off, sometimes 30% off, every once in a while, 80% off. I mean, we were saving a bloody fortune. Well, as the other sports parents saw the rates we were paying versus the rates they were paying, they were like, how'd you get that rate? It's this travel thing we joined. What travel thing and how do we join? I mean, they were begging us for a link. And so we sent them a link, we signed them up. Well, they began to save big time money on travel. Well, in our kind of a membership, when you tell 3 other people how they can legitimately save 50, 60, 70% on travel, at that moment, this membership is no longer coming off your credit card. It's no longer costing you anything on an ongoing basis. Well, you're not just getting the membership at no cost, you're getting all of these travel points that come with your membership, also at no cost. Well, you can turn those travel points in for 4 and 5-star vacations, oceanfront rooms. I'm going to show it to you. Oceanfront rooms all over the world, right? You can travel for virtually nothing simply because you told 3 people how they could save huge money on travel. We call it incentivized sharing. We're literally giving the customer a massive incentive to tell other people how much money they saved. And when they do, guess what? You're getting rewarded, obviously, with a membership that's going to give you 4 and 5-star vacations every single year for virtually nothing. Again, we're going to get into those details. And then for some of you, you can take it one step further. You know what? I love to travel. I want to turn passion into profit, fun into fortune. I want to turn this into a business. And for my wife and I, again, we told a few who told a few. We barely speak one language, English. We only knew one person outside of these United States when we got signed up. And that was a lady in Toronto, Canada, practically the United States. And today, our customers in 64 different countries. I got customers in Japan. If you can't tell, I don't speak Japanese. I got customers in France. I don't speak French. I got customers in Spain. I don't speak Spanish. I got customers in Morocco. I don't speak Arabic. I got customers in Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan, right? I don't speak Russian, Ukrainian, or any other language, but I speak a universal language. If you can show me how to do the one thing I've always dreamed of doing my entire life at a price I never even knew was remotely possible, you've got my attention. And what began as a way to save money on travel has now turned into a 7-figure business. And guys, we are normal, everyday working schmucks, okay? And I don't say that to disparage anybody. We're one of them, right? We're just everyday normal people trying to pay the bills, try to survive. My wife managed a Kohl's department store for 20 years. It was only 2 years ago when our income from this exploded. She quit her job. And so today all we do is we travel, vacation, have fun. And it seems like the more fun we have, the more money we make. And I will admit that is totally backwards. It's totally backwards. Back when we worked our butts off, man, just struggling to pay the bills. Today we travel, vacation, they just keep piling it on. The check just keeps going up, right? We've gotten to the place where we don't really think about money anymore. When I go to the grocery store, I hand them my credit card. I don't even look. I don't even look. They could be ripping me off. I have no idea because it just doesn't matter. We went to dinner with some friends in Dallas and picked up a $1,500 dining bill. I mean, why? Because it doesn't matter, right? Because the income just keeps going up, right? We want to put all of you in that exact same position if you so choose, right? And so again, I want to walk you through the slides. Again, documentation beats conversation and give you guys a better sense as to how this whole thing works. Let me see if I can get my slides loaded up here. All right, here we go. So number one, name of our company is Travarium. Guys, there on the screen, that is a picture of where our offices are domiciled in Southern California. By the way, we're in the process of looking for another building. We need more office space. We are hiring people like crazy. The company is going to double in size this year alone. Big things are happening with our company. We paid out millions in commissions all around the globe. The paychecks go out on time, every time, as they have for the past 10 years. By the way, we have customer service in multiple languages. And so we have all these things in place. The company itself, by the way, is going into its 12th year and about a month from now. We will begin our 12th year in business. Our CEO and founder, a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year. We have a satellite office in Madrid, Spain. We're a licensed tour operator in not only the United States, but over in Europe. So guys, everything's in place, rock solid. Again, our big vision, our dream is to go out and show consumers how they can book travel at the travel agent rate. They can book travel for up to 70% off. I'm going to get into those details. How you can earn travel points for vacations. Simply tell 3 other people. How they can legitimately save 50, 60, 70%. You're getting those travel points at no ongoing cost to you. You can turn those in for 4- and 5-star vacations all over the world. And then finally, if you want, you can earn money from home showing others how to save a fortune on travel. Now, the travel industry happens to be the single largest industry in the world. In fact, we're all familiar with the energy industry, oil, right? We all know how big oil is, the gas companies, the oil companies, right? All that oil in the Middle East, right? We have a couple of aircraft carriers. The United States, we have aircraft carriers over there. Why? To protect the oil, right? $5 trillion industry, travels twice the size as the oil industry. And guys, it's getting bigger. As Bloomberg Finance is predicting in the next 9 years, travel will go from 10 trillion, where it currently is, at 10 trillion, we're twice the size of oil, and it's going to go to 15.5 trillion in the next 9 years. 50% growth in 9 years. We're going to grow by more money than the entire oil industry does in the next 9 years alone. If we only capture 1/4 of 1% of this market, that makes us a $38 billion company, bigger than Netflix. Now, I'm not suggesting we're going to do that. What I'm suggesting is that the tiniest little sliver of this market is enough to retire you, your kids, and your grandkids for life, if in fact you are one of those people that participate in causing the growth, right? Now, when we talk about saving people money on travel, we do it in all the normal arenas, right? Whether it be hotels, resorts, rental cars, cruises, show tickets, concert tickets, NFL tickets, all kinds of excursions, museums, all these kind of different things. And the dirty secret in the travel business, the thing that nobody seems to know, is the fact that 2 companies control the entire space. In fact, they go to great lengths to disguise what they're doing. You can go to Expedia's website and you're like searching all the prices, right? You know what I mean? And doing your due diligence. And then you think, I'm going to go check their price. I'm going to head on over to Orbitz and I'm going to check their price over there. When you get to Orbitz, they got a different website, different logo, and different buttons and features. And, you're over there doing all your research and you're looking stuff up, right? And then you get to the price and it's a similar price to Expedia, but it's different. It's different. Well, then you go to Trivago. They got their own logo and their own buttons and all that kind of stuff, right? You're doing the research over there, checking their price. Once again, it's a similar price, but it's different than Orbitz and Expedia. You go to Hotwire and Travelocity and Cheap Tickets, right? All of them with their own logos, their own websites and features, and they're all a little bit different. Every one of them have a different price, and they're all owned by the same company. They're all owned by the exact same guy. I mean, he's literally sitting back going, what are they going to choose? Because the money's coming to the same place no matter who you choose. They're trying to make you believe you're price shopping so that you think it's a good deal when in fact you're getting ripped off. Now, again, as I said multiple times, documentation beats conversation, right? I'm going to play a video for you. It comes from NBC News, Los Angeles, their investigative reports. Here we go.
If you go to online travel sites and scour them looking for the best hotel deal, you may be actually wasting your time.
NBC4 consumer investigator Randy Mack is here to explain how that works.
That's right. There's a reason these deals look similar. And the problem is that these third-party sites often fall under the umbrella of one or two companies. So while you think you're searching for multiple companies looking for the very best deal, every deal you're considering may actually be from the same company.
Many savvy travelers look for the best hotel deals online.
I usually look at sites that kind of claim to have the best deals.
It seems like there's a lot of competition.
I've used Expedia, Trivago, there's booking.com.
Always looking for a bargain. I like to see the red numbers that make you think like you're getting a good deal.
But that may not be the case.
Almost all those sites are owned by one of two companies.
According to the nonprofit Consumer's Checkbook, Expedia and Booking Holdings owns 95% of third-party booking sites. That means shopping around may be a waste of time, and Checkbook says calling the hotel directly won't land you a better deal. They're hesitant to undercut the booking sites.
So that very last line, calling the hotel directly, isn't going to help you either. They're hesitant to undercut the booking sites. Why? The hotels get all of their business from Expedia, and they keep saying Booking Holdings, but it's Priceline, okay? They get all their business from Expedia and Priceline. If you undercut our price, we'll kick you off our platform, enjoy bankruptcy, right? They're not about to do that. So let me give you a practical example of how this works in the real world. On the screen, that is my middle daughter, and she got married about 18 months ago, wanted to take her honeymoon to the Maldives. Want to get that private bungalow you see there on the screen. On Expedia's website, it's 10 grand. On our site, 6 grand. Same room, same date, same everything. Now, occasionally, people say, hold on, Todd, how are you guys getting a better rate than Expedia? To which I reply, that's what I keep trying to tell you. We do not, let me say that again. We do not have a better rate than Expedia. $6,000 is the rate. Expedia chose to mark it up to 10 grand. Then they chose to buy up every travel site you can think of so that when you price shop, all you see is 10 grand. And if you call the hotel directly, they won't undercut Expedia and Priceline because that's where they get all their business. They're like, yeah, 10 grand, that's the rate. When $6,000, the real rate. Now you know how the travel business works. If you want further proof of that, all you have to do is Google the top 10 internet companies in the world. And you're going to see Amazon, Google, Facebook, Alibaba, eBay, Netflix, right? These are the companies making billions and billions every month. We all know that. And on that list, what do you know? Priceline and Expedia. But remember, Priceline and Expedia do not own anything travel related. They don't own a hotel. They don't have a cruise ship. They don't have a car rental agency. How are they making billions and billions and billions like Amazon, Google, and Facebook? Now you know, because they own a monopoly and they're jacking the price up big time. How much? Well, when you get around their markup, you can book for $11.48 instead of $17.97, like you see there on the screen. You can go to the Paradise Point Hotel for $665 instead of $1307. Guys, this is a 3-night stay. You're not there for 14 nights. You're there for 3 nights. That means they were marking this up $213 a night. At some level, that should infuriate you. How many moms and dads dream of taking their kids to San Diego? Man, we'll go to the zoo, we'll go to the beach, we'll go to SeaWorld. Mama says, we ain't going anywhere because I got some internet site jacking the price up, making the whole thing untenable. Guys, all of that changes now. We are bringing a brand new model to the travel industry, and it's long overdue. When you look at the pricing model that the travel industry uses, the pricing model that they're following, it dates back to the year 1758. That is not a typo. Our entire country, the United States, was not born until 1776. The pricing model the travel industry is using is older than the country we live in. Maybe it's time we try something new, right? Guys, we're bringing the Netflix model to the travel industry. When you think about Netflix, they don't make money selling movies. They make money selling a membership that allows you to watch an unlimited number of movies. Now, they rolled that out at a time when Blockbuster Video was king of the jungle. There were 9,000 blockbusters. They did $6 billion a year in revenue. But when Netflix rolled out that new model, they went bankrupt. And today, Netflix has 247 million subscribers. They do $32 billion a year in sales. Well, we're bringing the Netflix model to travel. As a company, we do not make money selling travel. We make money selling a membership that allows you to book travel with no markup, which is why you can book for 50, 60, 70% less. So let me give you a specific example. I pulled these up on my phone. I just simply took screenshots and I put red arrows to point out the stuff here. So here at the bottom, this is Expedia's website. Over here, this is our website. You can tell by the picture, these are the identical rooms at the identical hotel on the identical date, okay? Everything's identical. Now, Expedia is claiming this is 35% off. So guys, this is their best price. This isn't their normal price. This is their best price. And if you come over here and you see where it says pay now, they're charging $154.81, okay? Now, if you come over here and you look at our price, this includes tax, it's $38.71. And again, people are like, wait a minute, how are you guys getting a better rate than them? We're not getting a better rate than them. You can pay $154 at Expedia, but the hotel's only going to get $38.71. You can pay $1,000 at Expedia, but the hotel's only going to get $38.71, right? That is the wholesale rate. The rest is the markup. That's how they pay for all the commercials. That's how they were able to afford Captain Kirk, the Priceline negotiator, right? I mean, that guy ain't cheap. And so again, they're paying millions and millions and millions advertising. Where do you think that money comes from? They're making a huge profit. Where's that money come from? Because they're jacking the price up. And by doing the Netflix model, I get rid of all of that markup. I mean, guys, over here, when you see this retail price, it says $137.38. It's got the line through it. We happen to have 13 wholesale feeds that come into our travel site. And the site says, hey, based on all of these different sites and all these different feeds, this is the average retail price that the other sites are charging, okay? Now, does that hold up? We come over here, Expedia is charging $154. We're saying that most sites are charging $137. So in this case, Expedia is charging a little more than some of the other sites. Sometimes it's a little bit less. The point is that this 72% off you see here, that number right there, we say based on the average price of what sites are charging, here's our price, here's how much money you're going to save. Now, guys, sometimes I go look up places and it's only 9%. Sometimes it's 15%. Sometimes it's 21%. But guys, if you're going to like Vegas or, you're going to Miami Beach, you're Cancun or Cabo, or you're going to Montego Bay, you're going to Paris or London or Tokyo, you're going to Chicago or New York or LA, if you're going to any kind of a major tourist destination, it's almost always 40, 50, 60, 70% less, right? We are going to save you an absolute fortune. So I just want you to know that this red number of 72%, that is a real number. It's not some, 35% off like Expedia, and you're still ripping me off. No, this is an actual savings that you're realizing compared to the other sites. So I went and did a couple of other comparisons. This is Miami Beach, right? Of course, we have to black out the name of the hotel. Why? Because we are streaming on social media. They do not allow us to put the name of the hotel and the price in the public domain. So we're streaming to social media, Facebook. We can't tell you the name of the hotel. We can't put it on YouTube. We can't put it on a billboard. We can't put it on television. We can only do it privately. Now, if I were to shut the recording off, and we did this just last hour, we had no recording, and we went on and pulled up our site versus Expedia. We did live pricing side by side, and people are like, holy crap, but you're seeing the same numbers here. I'm just not showing you the name of the hotel, right? I just blacked out the name of the hotel. So guys, other sites are charging $6,514 for this place in Miami Beach. We're charging $1,133. We're 83% less. Over here, this is a famous hotel in Vegas. Many of you are like, oh yeah, that's the blank's place. I can't say it on the like say it here, but most of you know it by the picture. It's a famous place in Vegas. Okay. Anyway, it's a 5-star hotel. Other sites are charging $3,946. We're charging $1,772. We are 55% less. Over here, we're 67% less. Here's a different screen. Over here, this is Vegas again. We're 64% less, 66% less, 57% less. I mean, guys, we can sit here and do this all day. The travel industry is long overdue for something new. Now, as good as all of that is not what made us big. What made us big is what I'm about to show you now. It is our Dreamcation platform. And this is where we can show anybody, anywhere, any budget, how to have an unbelievable 4- and 5-star vacation every single year. Now, I'm going to show this to you from our platinum perspective because it's our #1 seller by far. And with the platinum, you're going to get a 4- and 5-star vacation once every 6 to 7 months. Plus, you're going to get the trip incentive for free. So it's another trip that you get that doesn't require points. So you're going to be taking 2 vacations per year, right? Every 12 to 14 months, a 4- and 5-star vacation. Plus, you're going to get a trip you don't have to pay for. So you're going to get 3 trips per year. And I'm going to show you the kinds of trips that you get to go on. Now, these are the Canary Islands. They're a lot like the Hawaiian Islands. The Hawaiian Islands are the rugged volcanic isles in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. These are the rugged volcanic isles in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Hawaii has a whole bunch of different islands. The Canary Islands. That's why they call them the Canary Islands. There's a whole bunch of little islands. They got all the palm trees. It's like the same weather. Absolutely gorgeous. If you've never been there, put it on your bucket list. You can come here for 7 nights, 8 days for nothing. This is one of the trips you're getting once every 6 to 7 months. You just trade in your points, go have a great time. Don't forget to send me a postcard. Maybe you want to go to Disney. All right. Now, again, in our travel portal, I'm going to show this to you in 2 seconds. We have 480,000 weeks. We've got 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathroom, full kitchen, living room, dining room. This is an example. This is a 1 bedroom. So you can see the full kitchen. You can see the dining room. You can see the living room. There's a flat screen TV, fireplace. You have a separate bedroom with a jacuzzi tub in it, right? Now, this is a name brand property. All of you know the name in a heartbeat. If I could say it, which I can't, if I said the name, oh, yeah, everyone knows them. And it's one of those names, right? Known for luxury. And you're 10 minutes outside of Disney. You are here for 7 nights, 8 days for $80. You trade in your points. This is one of the trips you're getting every 6 to 7 months. Plus, I got to pay an extra $84 since I'm getting the 1 bedroom with the full kitchen. Maybe you want to get the 2 bedroom or the 3 bedroom, right? We have all kinds of different places on there. Now, this is a place my wife and I went to last year. Okay. This is in, I'm just turning the sound off because I say the name of the place. Okay, guys. All right. Okay, there. I say the name of the place in the recording. So this is a place we went to, and this is in Cabo San Lucas. This is a 5-star resort. The normal price is $600 to $1,000 a night to be at this resort. Now, that's my wife on the balcony. Hi, honey. And okay, we're ocean front. We leave the door open all night. You can hear the waves crash all night long. It's incredible. You got the swim up bar, all the different swimming pools. Up here on the roof, they have an infinity pool. It looks like it runs off the edge of the building. And when you're in the infinity pool, behind you is the ocean. So it looks like the pool runs off the edge and it's just the ocean. I mean, the selfies are incredible. We came here for 7 nights, 8 days. All we did was trade in 1,300 points. Guys, when you're platinum, you're getting 3,000 points a year. Plus, you get a trip that doesn't require points, right? This was only 1,300 points. Well, by the way, my wife has an account. She's got 3,000 points a year. I have an account. I got 3,000 points a year. I mean, so we're earning between the two of us 500 points a month. This costs 1,300 points to come down here for 7 nights, 8 days for nothing. Now, this usually brings up a lot of different questions. For example, okay. Are there contracts? Is this a timeshare? Is it hard to book a room? Are there blackout dates? Are there penalties? Do I have to see a presentation? Am I a travel agent? Am I a this? Am I a that? Let me just answer all those questions with no, 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 no. Let me say it in Japanese. No, right? No. This whole program is based on want to, not have to. Okay. We are the anti-timeshare company. Right? There is no contracts. There's no penalties. You can cancel this thing anytime you wish. You go back there, big button, cancel, done. I'm out. Right? This is all based on want to, not have to. There's 480,000 weeks. Sound like a lot? That right this second, 480,000 weeks to choose from. There's no lack of places to go. That you can book 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. It does not matter. It's live inventory. There's always an amazing vacation you can take when you're ready to take it. And do you want to go to the United States, Mexico, Canada, Caribbean, Europe, Australia, South Pacific, South America, Central America, Asia, Africa, Middle East? Where do you want to go? Now, all of those menus have sub-menus. For example, if you look at the third one from the left, you can see it says Connecticut, Delaware, and then Florida opens up, right? You got Florida Disney. Disney's got their own section. Of course they do, right? You got Florida Other, Florida East Coast, Florida West Coast, Florida Panhandle, Florida North, Florida South, right? I mean, you got all the different sub-menus to kind of pinpoint where do you want to go. Now, if you look at the last slide, all the way here on the far right, I did a search on May 15th, right? And I did it for the Florida Disney area alone. I didn't do it for the United States. I didn't do it for the Southeast. I didn't do it for Florida. I did it for the Disney Orlando area alone. And in that section on that particular date, 64 different places to choose from. Does it sound like this hard to get a room? No, guys, there's no lack of inventory, right? There's nothing but good times. Again, most of these are 7 nights, 8 days. You can get like a regular studio, a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, full kitchen, living room. Go there, have a great time. Don't forget to send me a postcard. Now, if you go out and tell 3 other people how they can legitimately save 50, 60, 70% on travel, at that moment, this membership no longer costs you anything, which means you are getting the travel points at no ongoing cost to you. You take those travel points and you're going to turn them in for vacations just like the ones I showed you a moment ago. You're traveling the world for virtually nothing. You're getting 1 vacation with the points once every 6 to 7 months. Means I'm getting 2 vacations a year. Plus I get a trip that doesn't require points. I got 3 trips per year that I can go on, guys. And again, my wife has an account. I have an account. We each told 3. We're paying the company nothing on an ongoing basis. And yet we're getting all those points to go on these kinds of trips every single year. And guys, that's really one of the big ideas here, right? One of the big ideas is that when you can show moms and dads how to take their kids on amazing vacations without tapping into the already stretched family budget, that is the idea that's winning at kitchen tables all over the world, especially with moms. When mom sees the pricing, she's like, wait a minute, I can book for 50, 60, 70% off. And if I go show 3 other moms, my kids get free vacations. Be right back. Why did you say so? I mean, for that reason and that reason alone, you got me. I'm in because I want my kids going on those kinds of trips. And you just showed me how I can take them there without having to use my money. I can use the company's program to go there for virtually nothing. Now, in addition to the 480,000 weeks that we have, those are typically 7 nights, 8 days. We happen to have about 100 world tours every year, 8 to 9 a month. Now, the world tours are all 4 and 5 star. They typically include breakfast. Some are all inclusive. And when I say breakfast, look at the picture in the lower right-hand corner. Every kind of fruit, every kind of pastry, every kind of juice. They got the chefs there, make it up any way you want. The breakfast alone for 2 people is close to $100 a day. Okay. I mean, this is the king and queens kind of breakfast. When you're done with breakfast, you ain't going to need lunch. Now, we have these locations, we have these trips all over the world. For example, this is Dubai. It's a 5-star property, waterfront. This is for 6 days. It includes breakfast for 3 people, and you are going to be there for a total price of $99. Now, as incredible it is to be in Dubai, as unbelievable it is to be there for $99 at a 5-star resort with breakfast included, when you leave here, that is not the thing you're going to be talking about, because the world tours are a preset date. And we have people from all over the world. They're going to go to the same place at the same time. Now, Nobody will know you're with our company unless you tell them. There's no preset agenda. You can go there with your family, go do your own thing, have a great time. I don't even know those people, right? But for many of you, you're going to get in the elevator, you're going to be at the breakfast, you're going to see someone wearing a Chavorium hat, a Chavorium shirt. Oh, you guys are with Chavorium too? Yeah, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Singapore, I'm from Japan, I'm from Madagascar, I'm from the Solomon Islands, I'm from Papua New Guinea, I'm from Morocco, I'm from France, I'm from Belgium, I'm from the Canary Islands, I'm from Spain, I'm from Romania. I'm from the Philippines. I'm from Canada. I'm from Texas. They think they're their own country. I'm from Mexico. I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm from Colombia, Argentina, Peru, Chile. I'm from Brazil. You're going to meet people from all over the world. And this is the hardest part to describe. But when you go on a trip, when you come back, right, the thing you're going to be talking about, it's not the fact that I was here for just $99 at 5-star. Oh my gosh, I met all these unbelievable, incredible people. It was absolutely epic. And you're going to be trading, Instagram and WhatsApp and Facebook information. By the time it's done, you're going to be hugging them. I love you, man. And you're going to have friends all over the world. You're going to go back to work and people will be like, oh, yeah. How was your vacation? You'll be talking about whatever. Oh, yeah, I got friends in Kazakhstan. You got friends where? How do you even spell that? Where's that even at? Right? I got friends all over the world. I got friends in Morocco. I got friends over there. How do you have friends in Morocco? It's this travel thing I'm a part of, right? I now know people all around the globe. They send me Merry Christmases and I send it to them and happy birthdays and we keep in touch. And guess what? On some future trip, you're going to bump into them again at some different trip, right? You'll bump into new people every time you go, but you'll bump into some of the same old people from time to time. Hey, oh my gosh, I saw we met in Dubai. How you been? Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely incredible. So I'm going to show you the kinds of places we have. There's over 100. I'm just going to give you kind of a taste here. You want to go to Cartagena, Colombia, Montego Bay, oceanfront, all the food, all the drinks, everything included. Portugal, Puerto Vallarta, all the food, all the drinks, alcohol or otherwise, $29. Las Vegas, Nevada. This is a 5-star resort. Total price, $76. You want to go to Malaga, Spain. Again, oceanfront. You see the picture in the upper left-hand corner? That's where you eat breakfast every day, right on the ocean, right? Again, this is a 5-star luxurious resort, and you're getting the breakfast, at no cost, and you're going to eat it oceanfront. You want to go to Morocco for $9. Portugal, I mean, they got a championship golf course here. You can see the room, you're oceanfront. Look at the picture in the lower left-hand corner. Guys, this is not a Motel 6. You can tell by the picture. This is a palace. This is where the dignitaries around the world would come. This is where presidents would stay, right? I mean, this is that kind of place. You were there for $99. You want to go to Copenhagen, Denmark again. Look at the room in the lower right-hand corner. I mean, this place has got unbelievable character right there in Copenhagen, right on the water. You want to go to Colorado, Lake Geneva. You want to go to Punta Cana. You want to go to Paris, France. You want to go to Venice, Italy. You want to go to Athens, Greece, the beaches of Hawaii, Crete, Greece. Guys, look at the picture. That's your room. All the food, all the drinks, everything included, $319. Bordeaux, France. I'm simply trying to give you a taste of the kinds of places you're going to get to go. Now, to get involved in our company is a whopping $79 decision, right? $79. I get the replicated website, the back office, the ID number. They do the tracking, the training. They give me the marketing videos. Everything is done for me, right? $79 per year. From there, I select my level of membership. Do I want the small, the medium, or the one everyone actually buys? So the small. When I do the small membership, I'm getting the shopping, the dining, the entertainment. I get the travel portal. I can book unlimited, 50, 60, 70% off. My buddy Jeff Miner rented a truck. Save $1,400 on a truck rental. This entire membership is $49 down, $49 a month. It's $600 for the year. I'm saving 3 times as much on a rinky-dink truck rental as it even costs for the entire membership. If you travel, you are about to save a fortune. Now, for $20 more per month, it's $129 down, $69 a month, $20 more a month. I'm actually earning travel points. They're going to get me 1 vacation per year. And I can then do the membership that everyone actually does. That's our platinum. It's $249 down, $125 per month. By the way, guys, that price is going up. It's going to be $135, just so you know that. It's the first price increase we've had in my 11-year history of being with the company. And it's because the hotels have jacked their rates up. It was a minuscule price increase when you see all the stuff we're doing. But guys, platinum product, shopping, dining, unlimited booking with the travel wholesale prices. You're getting the 2 vacations, a 4 and 5 star vacation once every 6 to 7 months. Plus you get the trip incentive, which doesn't require points. You're getting 3 actual trips per year. I mean, guys, the trip to Puerto Vallarta alone, they normally charge $900 a night. You're going to be there 5 days. I mean, that trip alone is $4,000. You're only paying $1,500 for a membership. I mean, 1 trip, and it's already paid for. You're getting 3, plus the shopping, plus the dining, plus the entertainment, plus the wholesale travel portal, plus the car rentals, plus the cruises, plus the tax savings, plus I have a chance to make money with the company, right? All of those things, right? So again, go out and tell 3 people at that moment. I don't care what membership you did, as long as the same level of membership you have or higher, tell 3 people this is no longer coming off your credit card on an ongoing basis. Now, from there, you can tap into our 10X compensation program. As I mentioned a moment ago, if you have a home-based business, you can write off your house, spouse, kids, meals, travel, entertainment, cell phones, you name it. You're going to save on average $400 to $500 a month in actual savings. You can go verify that with your own tax professional. But when you sit down with your tax pro, we can be like, yes, you can join the membership. You have a home-based business. You're paying $125 a month, paying $1,500 a year, but you're saving $6,000 a year in taxes. You're saving 4 times as much in taxes as you're even paying for the membership. Your CPA is going to look at you and say, whose side are you on? I mean, you want to send the money to the IRS, or do you want them to send it back to you because you have a home-based business, right? I mean, guys, it's literally that simple. I'm saving a lot more in taxes than it even costs to be involved in the company. Whose side are you on? From there, I tell 3 people, they tell 3. I kick in the social sharing ripple effect, right? And you've done this your whole life. You've told people about a great movie. You told people about a great restaurant. You told people about Facebook and Instagram. They have 3 billion users and they've never, ever advertised. How do you get 3 billion people to sign up for something when you've never advertised? And you think back and you're like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I invited my friends and my friends invited their friends and their friends invited their friends and their friends invited their friends. And notice that the rings keep getting bigger. It's like dropping a rock in the pond. And then you see the ripples that begin to spread out. Guys, we track the ripple effect. And the bigger the ripple gets, the bigger the check we're going to write you on a weekly basis. And guys, the number one thing shared on social media is travel. Nobody goes on vacation without doing a photo dump. Now, it was Warren Buffett, the 5th richest man in the entire world, who says that unless you find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until the day you die. Now, the reason I bring that up, the reason I emphasize that is not what is being taught at school. People are being taught, go to school, get good grades, get a degree, get a job. It's all going to be okay. It ain't going to be okay. It ain't going to be okay. 70 million people in the United States alone have already flocked to the gig economy. They have a side hustle, right? They're looking for a way to make extra money. 70 million in the US alone, because the old model is no longer working. And so these people are doing Uber and Lyft. They're doing DoorDash and Instacart. They're doing Airbnb. They're doing YouTube videos and podcasts. They're selling stuff on Amazon and eBay. Why? I got to make some money. But none of those things make you money while you sleep. They're just another job. If I'm not driving Uber, there's no money. If I'm not sending my next set of orders into Amazon or eBay to be sold, there's no money. If I don't go pick up the food and deliver it, there's no money, right? It's just another job. We're going to show people how to build a membership base. No different than Netflix, how to build a membership base in the travel space where you can derive a huge check every single week. And I want to give a shout out real quick before we even go here to Tanya Andrikoff. Tanya, by the way, she is a single mom who works 2 full-time jobs. She got involved with our company part-time. She works 2 full-time jobs, single mom, okay? Now, those 2 full-time jobs that she's been working, and she's just kind of doing our business on the side. You kind of bump into someone, the travel comes up. Oh my gosh, I got this travel thing. You got to check it out. I'll send you a video. Go to check out the Zooms. If you dig it, great. If not, that's okay too. She's been doing that for 18 months. She became an ambassador in our company today. After 18 months, she now makes more money from our company part-time than she does her 2 full-time jobs combined. Guys, this kind of stuff's happening all over the world. Huge shout out to her. Unbelievable story. How many other moms out there that are struggling to provide for their kids are going to hear her story and find out all she did was invite people where they could see, holy crap, you really are 40, 50, 60, 70% less than Expedia and all these other guys. There's a new model in travel, a new sheriff in town, a new way to travel. I could take my kids on incredible vacations for virtually nothing. Yes, I know 3, and they know 3. And as it spreads, I'm changing lives, changing mothers' lives, right, guys? That's what's before us. 70 million people are driving Uber and Lyft because they're looking for a way to make money. They're waiting for someone like you to show up and show them something better. This is something better. Now, again, the comp plan, go out there and get 3. When you get 3, you're earning $4.10 a day. Okay. Means you're earning $127 a month. And out of that 127 that you're making, remember that monthly membership of 125? They take it right out of your commissions. So when you get 3 people, no longer coming off my credit card. When I get 3 people, what is this costing me on an ongoing basis? Nothing. Zero. Nada. Cero dinero. It translates in every language, okay? It is costing me nothing on an ongoing basis. Now, from there, let's assume I bring on a 4th person. I got 2 on the left, 2 on the right. I want to keep the legs even. Now, I'm going to pretend you go on vacation. You go hang out with Daryl Maria. They're at the swim-up bar, infinity pool. You're hanging out, having a good time, right? You told 4 people, and you left town. Well, while you're gone, your 4 people tell a couple of people each. Next thing you know, you got 8 customers in your left leg, 8 customers in your right leg. You're making $400 to $700 a month. Did you bring those customers? No. You told 4 people left town. They told a couple people each. Now you're making $400 to $700 a month. Now, let's assume that you're 8 people on the left, 8 on the right. Tell a couple people each along with you. And next thing you know, you got 25 customers in your left leg, 25 customers in your right leg. Well, you're now earning $1,500 to $2,500 per month in ongoing residual income. Well, those 25 people on each side, tell a couple people each. Next thing you know, you got 63 customers in your left leg, 63 customers in your right leg. Okay, you are now earning $2,500 to $3,500 a month. Well, those 63 on each side tell 1 person each. I got 125 customers in my left leg, 125 in my right leg. I'm now earning $4,000 to $5,000 per month in ongoing residual income. And if I can just get half of those 125 to tell a half a person each, I have 188 customers in my left leg and 188 customers in my right leg. That is what Tanya did in 18 months, working 2 full-time jobs. She has kids. She's busy as anybody. There ain't nobody busier than a mom with young kids working 2 full-time jobs. No one out here is busier than her. And part-time, she now has what you see on the screen right this moment. She did it in 18 months, just bumping into people. Hey, check it out. If you dig it, great. If not, that's okay too. Hey, go check out the Zoom. If you dig it, great. If not, that's okay too. All she's done is promote and tell people how they can save. And when people see the savings, those who love to travel, you don't have to convince them. They're calling you up. Hey, man, how do I get in this thing? I'm taking a trip next month. I mean, people are calling you up. And so anyway, she's now earning $9,000 to $11,000 per month in reoccurring residual income with all the ambassador bonuses. And guys, she's making more money part-time from us than 2 full-time jobs, right? That's life-changing kind of information. Now, because Tanya just hit this, right? She just hit the 10 grand a month. Guess what? The company is going to give her another position completely for free. Now, she doesn't have to do anything with it. She can say, hey guys, look, I got my 2 legs. I'm building. My income's going to go to 20 grand a month, 30 grand a month, 40 grand a month. I'm good. However, she's got this free position sitting there that she can use anytime she wants. Well, she's going to end up on vacation in Hawaii like Daryl and Maria. And if you guys don't know this today, they were sitting there. They got their sunglasses on. Hey, yeah, bring me one of them umbrella drinks and some of them, give me some chips and some guacamole. And he's on the Zoom with me and he's talking about travel and people are walking by like, hey, what's this travel thing you're talking about? Hey, I'll tell you what, give me your info. I'll send you a video. If you dig it, great. If not, that's okay too. You're going to bump into people as you go. And they're going to like, hey, sign me up. You know, I got this brand new position. I'm going to put you over there, right? So Tanya can come over here, put a couple of people in, and guess what? She's making $4.10 a day all over again. $127 a month, making a hundred or 1,500 a year, all because she put a few people in a new spot. Now, in the original spot, she's making 10, 15, 20 grand a month, but she's got this new spot. Well, those 3 people tell a few people each. I got 8 on the left, 8 on the right. I'm making 400 to 700 a month. Those 8 people tell a couple of people each. I got 25 left, 25 right. I'm making a couple of grand a month in addition to the 10, 15, 20 grand a month I'm making from my original position. I eventually get to the place I got 188 on my left leg, 180 on my right leg. Maybe it takes Tanya another 18 months, but 18 months from now, her first spot is probably 20,000 plus per month. Her new spot's 10 grand a month. She's making 30 grand a month. Those 2 full-time jobs are in her review mirror. She's not doing that anymore. She's now traveling, doing what she wants, when she wants, with whom she wants, anytime she wants. Now, when she gets to 10 grand a month on the second spot, guess what? The company's going to give her another brand new spot. And she might be like, hey, look, fellas, right? I got 2 of these things, right? I'm crushing it, man. I'm crushing it. I'm going to 30 grand a month, my top spot. I'm going to 20 grand a month, my second spot. I'm 50 grand a month. I don't need another spot. But she's going to keep traveling. She's going to keep bumping into people. People are going to ask, my gosh, what are you doing? I mean, you look amazing. All you do is travel, have fun. I mean, what do you do? Well, I'm in the travel business. I got this incredible travel thing. I tell you what, if you're open, I'll send you a video. Check it out. If you dig it, great. If not, that's okay too. So you send them a video. Well, next thing you know, a couple of people want to sign up. So she goes and puts them in the brand new position. Puts 3 people there. Next thing you know, she's making $4.10 a day, making $127 a month. Now that's in addition to the 10, 15, 20 grand she's making on position number 2, in addition to the 20, 30 grand she's making on position number 1. Well, again, as the business grows, she can do it all over again. She gets to 10 grand a month on that spot. She might be 20 grand a month on that spot. She might be 50 grand a month on that spot. And when she gets there, guess what? They give her another one. There's no lack of money that you can make here. The only question is, how many people do you want to share it with? How many lives do you want to change? How much money do you want to make? But there's no lack, guys. The travel industry is the single largest industry in the world. Again, Bloomberg Finance says it's going to 15.5 trillion. If we capture 1/4 of 1%, we're bigger than Netflix. If we capture 1/4 of 1%, Netflix does $32 billion a year. That would make us a $38 billion per year company. I'm not suggesting we're going to get 1/4 of 1%. What I'm suggesting is that if we only get 1/1000th of 1%, I showed you the pricing. We do the live pricing demonstrations every day. Here's our site. Here's Expedia. It's not even close. We are 50, 60, 70%. If you can envision, wow, you know what? I can see these guys getting 1/4 of 1%. I can see these guys getting 1/1000th of 1%. I can see people getting excited about that. I can see this spreading. I can see people hearing about Tanya's story. I want to change my life. How'd you do it in the travel business? I'm showing people how to save money on travel. I no longer have to work my job. Hey, hook me up. I want to do that too, right? And then they get involved, right? And again, we are at a place today. We are just getting started. Now we're in our 12th year. We're just getting started. You could go to any city, go to any mall, go to any arena, any stadium where there's a massive number of people, anywhere in the world, and bring a bullhorn, a megaphone, and $5,000 cash and say, I will give you $5,000 if you can tell me what Travorium is. And people are like, who? What? How do you even spell that? They've never heard of it. You are here at the very genesis of what we're doing. If you are someone that goes to work and you are one of the people that is a part of our growth, or person that's causing our growth, you, your kids, and your grandkids will never want for money ever again. It's one of those moments. But let me remind you that Mark Zuckerberg invited 5 people to come to his dorm room and only 3 showed up, right? Only 3 showed up. Being at the right place at the right time doesn't mean anything if you don't show up, if you don't call back the person who invited you to be here today, if you don't do the due diligence, if you don't call your CPA and say, is that true? Can I really save $400 to $500 a month on my taxes? If you don't go verify some of what I'm sharing, because we can document every aspect of our business, right? It's too second grade. It's too weak sauce to say, well, I'm not sure if I believe it. You don't have to believe it. You can go verify it and validate it. But if you don't take action, you're going to look back 5 years from now. Oh my gosh, I was there at the beginning of that thing. I'm an idiot. I mean, you don't want that feeling, right? Again, I'm just take the time to dig into it, to call back the person who invited you to be here. Just do your due diligence. Figure out, hey, is this for me? Is it not for me? Because guys, it's blowing up. We're changing lives. I mean, we had Tanya today. We had Sergey and Vera 4 or 5 days ago. We had a lady from Kazakhstan, right? In 5.5 months at 10 grand a month. Before that, we had Andrew Ivanov, only been here 14 months, over 170 grand a year. Before that, we had, I mean, guys, every week we're cranking out a brand new 6-figure earner. We are pre-momentum, but we will not always be that way. We are headed toward momentum. We are headed toward big things. And I want every single one of you that's on here to be a part of that, to be a participant in that, to be able to benefit from something you found out about that can obviously put a lot of jingle in your jangle, let you travel for less, let you travel for virtually free, right? All those other kind of things. So guys, I appreciate you being here tonight. Tomorrow, we have 2 presentations tomorrow, okay? 2 presentations. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock California time. That's 8 o'clock on the East Coast, right? We are going to do another live pricing demonstration. So we're going to be on there. Here's our site. Here's Expedia. Here's our site. Here's Expedia, right? And guys, don't take this wrong. I'm just being bold, right? When we do it, it's like in your face, right? I mean, documentation means conversation, right? Here's the triple net bottom line, not if, not maybe, not a matter of opinion, not a matter I think, right? Here is the price, right? So tomorrow we're doing that live pricing demonstration. Now we'll cover the company, the product with the live pricing demo. We'll cover the comp plan. All of that's going to be done. All you got to do is invite people. Now, the link is at meetupworldwide.com. So again, meetup, like we're going to meet up somewhere, meetupworldwide.com. Meetupworldwide.com. Now, if you want the link, get together, get a hold of me, and get a hold of Dearla Maria, get a hold of, Jeremy and Sarah Pease or Dr. Phyllis Terry or whoever your leader might be, Dr. Renee. I mean, all kinds of leaders can get you the link to be on that particular presentation. But if you just go to, and I do it every day, I just go to meetupworldwide.com, 5 o'clock tomorrow night, 5 o'clock California time, 8 o'clock if you're on the East Coast, and you're going to see the live pricing demonstration. Now, tomorrow night on this same link here, the one you're on right now, at the same bat channel, the same bat time, 6 o'clock California, 9 o'clock East Coast, we're going to have Mr. Danny Bling Bling Seguinal. He's the #1 income earner in the country of Canada. He worked at the hospital. He was an everyday guy just trying to pay the bills. He happened to love to travel. He gets involved, learns about our company, gets involved. He's a customer only for 1 year, traveling all over the place, saving a bloody fortune. He happened to go to an event where there was a couple thousand people there, and he got his room for half price. And he's looking around thinking like, I bet all 2,000 of these people wish they knew about the program I have, because they could have been here for half the price. And he realized, I should start selling this. So he decided to go back home and start telling people. His business spreads all over the world. He quits his job, right? He has a multiple 6-figure residual income. I mean, by the way, guys, you're going to love this story. He came to California where I live. He was here for 6 months. He then left here and went to Cabo San Lucas for 6 months. Well, he says, can I park my Mercedes? Got this beautiful $100,000 Mercedes. Can I park my Mercedes in your driveway? I said, sure. So he brings his car over. He goes, look, I'm going to be in Cabo for 6 months. I'll come back and get it. Well, at the end of 6 months, he went to Canada, grabbed his mom. Then they went to Punta Cana for 2 months. Then he took his mom back. Then he went to the Maldives. He went to Bali. He went to Thailand. He went to London. I hooked up with him in Europe for a while. We were there. Then I saw him again in Mexico. Long story short, his Mercedes was in my driveway for 15 months. The guy was so busy traveling and having fun and making money. He didn't even come back and pick up his own $100,000 Mercedes, right? I mean, guys, that's the kind of lifestyle. He was just a guy that worked at the hospital. He's just a normal, everyday guy that when he saw the pricing, began to share it, saw it spread, and he's like, who wouldn't do this, right? And so again, guys, he's going to be here tomorrow night sharing his story. I mean, you want to tune in. You want to get people on the live pricing demo tomorrow at 5 o'clock California time, 8 o'clock East Coast. That's meetupworldwide.com. And then tomorrow night here, same bad time, same bad channel, we'll have Mr. Danny Seguinal. On Saturday, we're going to have an amazing training call. You don't want to miss it. We're going to have Miss Tanya, our brand new ambassador, on there. I believe we're going to get Sergey and Vera on there as well. So it's going to be an incredible training call this upcoming Saturday. And then we'll have another live pricing demo on Sunday. So guys, appreciate you guys being here tonight. As I start to lose my voice, hold on. All I gotta do is take a drink and it comes back, right? I kind of got this little congestion thing going where if I talk too long without taking a sip of something, it starts to go hoarse on me, right? So anyway, I appreciate you guys being here tonight. I hope you guys got some value from the presentation. I hope that it educated you in some way about all the different things that we're doing here as a company and how it can benefit you and your family. So guys, appreciate you so much. See you tomorrow night. Until then, God bless. Bye, everybody.